Hey, alright everybody, how's it going? Now I'm going to come out and say it, I'm going to be honest. I like the look of the new Nissan Micra. There we go, I said it. Because some people say they like it, and then some people are saying they don't like it. It all depends where you look. I've looked at some YouTube videos, and some people like it, and some people don't like it. And I got a comment by here. I think it's the best one I've found so far. I've looked at a lot of the comments, and this person seems quite angry. But the Nissan Micra, it is built on the same platform as the Renault 5. The interior is almost identical, but a little less. It's not so French fancy, if you know what I mean. It's a little bit more Japanesey. The tones, the colours, the colour palette, I suppose, is a little bit more Japanesey in the Nissan Micra compared to the Renault 5. The body, there is quite a lot of differences with the body. It's slightly longer. You can see it's slightly longer overhangs. You can see the roof is the same, but the front and the back are different. There are differences. It does look like a different car, but it also looks very similar, if you know what I mean. Now, this person got very annoyed, but maybe she doesn't understand that Nissan has been in an alliance with Renault and Mitsubishi since, I don't know how long they've been in with Mitsubishi as well, but since 1999, Renault and Nissan has been in an alliance. Now, if you look under the bonnet of my car, for instance, which is a Nissan Ariya, and you open up the bonnet of a Renault Scenic, the electric motor and everything looks very, very similar. I think it's almost identical. If you look at the sort of front break-in chassis parts of the Renault Scenic, it is very similar to the Nissan Ariya. They are, it's an alliance for a reason. But them cars do look totally different, interior-wise and exterior-wise. The Nissan Micra, I will say, interior is almost identical. Well, it is identical. But for some reason, the Nissan Micra has got the flappy paddles for regen, and the Renault 5 hasn't got the flappy paddles for regen. But the Renault 4 has got the flappy paddles for regen. So, I don't know. Anyway, so I was looking at all these different things popping up everywhere, and I'm on Auto Express, I think, in the comment section, and this person called Sharon made a comment. Now, she doesn't sound like she's anti-EV, because I've seen her other comments, and she likes other EVs and other cars, but this one is she's had a very emotional response to a car that she's not going to own. This again, this blows my mind that somebody can have such a strong emotional response to something that they're not going to own. I don't know. I'm never going to own a fishing rod. I'm not a fan of fishing. Some people might like fishing. I don't mind if people like fishing. But if I saw a picture of a fishing rod on the internet, it wouldn't make me emotional. I'm just saying. So anyway, what did she say? So Sharon said, if I can read it from this distance, what a lame, ugly, lazy attempt by Nissan. I hope it's a huge flop for them. It's sacrilege that Renault has even allowed this. I am very angry with Renault for letting Nissan ruin the 5 image. Ruin the 5. Imagine buying the 5 and then seeing someone drive what is basically a 5 with a Nissan badge and a Micra on it. I know I would be very annoyed. It's a fake Micra. So she's annoyed. She's angry about it. She's angry that if she was driving in a Renault 5 and she's seen a Nissan Micra, she'd get annoyed. Can anybody understand her? Can anybody help me out in the comment section? Understand this person getting annoyed? Now, also, in the comment section, because, we've all got different opinions, so you can either feel sort of neutral about it. You've probably all seen the new Nissan Micra. You can only feel neutral about it. You can dislike the way it looks, or you can like the way it looks. So put it in the comment section. I don't mind if you like it or dislike it, but I would get a little bit, I would feel a little bit strange if you got as annoyed as Sharon. But like I said, they've had an alliance for, what's that, 26 years, which is a long time, isn't it? And they do share certain parts and information, you know, and all that sort of stuff. Now, somebody said underneath, somebody called Tracy, I don't know if they're using their real names, but she said, you must have a very sad life to have such strong feelings about a Nissan Micra, Sharon. And then somebody underneath that said, setting up a Tracy account to have a go at Sharon does indicate you may also have a bit of time on your hands. Just saying. But then Sharon said thank you to that person. But that person wasn't really sticking up for Sharon, because he was saying maybe she has, you know what I'm saying. So anyway, what do you think of that? Put it in the comment section. What do you think of Sharon? Now, I've looked at her, like I said, I've looked at her other comments, and she's not against EVs at all, but she's got angry about the Nissan Micra. Now, the Nissan Micra is coming out, the Nissan Leaf is coming out, and the Nissan Duke is coming out, and then they're going to have what's that smaller Renault? The Renault, is it I can't remember what it's called. It's the small Renault's coming out, electric one, and Nissan's going to have their version of that, which will probably be very similar, like the Nissan Micra. Now the Nissan, the Renault 5 is a great car. Apparently, everybody said it's such a great car. So using our platform isn't a bad thing, I think, in my eyes. Maybe they could have gone a little bit more Nissan-y in the interior, just a little bit, make it a little bit more different. And there is one thing I don't like about the Renault 5, that big stalky thing at the top for the, I think it's for the gear selector. It's a big thing sticking up. Maybe they could have changed that in the Nissan. I don't know. But I think if I was offered the choice of the two, and because I'm a bit more of a Japanese style person, I don't know. I like the Renault 5 as well. I like them both. I think I like them both. But anyway, so this is just my reaction to the Nissan Micra, because there's two Nissans, electric Nissans on my drive, an Aria and the Leaf. So I'm sort of in the Nissan club, if you know what I mean. I'm not really. It's just happened that way. I'm not a Nissan fan. I like all different types of electric cars. But put in the comment section, what do you think about the new Nissan Micra? Do you think it's a bit of a poor show? Do you think it looks terrible? Do you think it looks nice? But leave it down in the comment section. Anyway, if you did like my ramble, because it was a bit of a ramble, don't forget to give it a like and subscribe. I'll catch you in the next one. Ahoy!